This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal.
Anytime you start a sentence with, I know I shouldn't say this, or, you know, I don't mean it like this, or don't take this the wrong way, or anything like what she just said, you probably shouldn't say the rest of the sentence. If you didn't catch that recent exchange by Megyn Kelly on the Megyn Kelly show with Batya there, she's talking about the Jeffrey Epstein stuff and something that she heard from a friend. And again, wanders into this conversation of whether or not somebody who's 15 versus 5 is a kid or not a kid. I worked with Megyn Kelly at Fox News for 2 years back in 2004, 2005, and 2006 that I was there. I know her producer, who's still with her. She was with her at Fox News, and now she's with her over at the Megyn Kelly show all the way throughout. So I'm not going to sit here and claim like I know Megyn Kelly like that. I don't. Worked with her a couple of times, but know her producer really well. And when I saw that video and people were texting me that video, the first thing I thought was something shouldn't be said out loud, number one. Two, I'm a girl dad. I have 2 daughters. They're 6 and 4. Megyn, I know, has a daughter that's right around 14, 15 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Why would you say something like that? Why would you say something like that? As somebody who has been on TV myself and who has been on Sirius XM on her channel, on a different show on her channel, I understand that there's a filter that goes through your head of what you should and shouldn't say when you're on TV. You know, like curse words, for example, if you want to fill in something, try not to drop an F-bomb. But also when you're talking about a subject, you know, there are certain things you want to stay away from, right? It's hard. It's incredibly hard, right? But here's the thing. When it comes to talking about Jeffrey Epstein and pedophilia, right, and the serious charges and the victims and the people that, like the girl Virginia, I'm forgetting her last name, that took her own life. There are people that have been, you know, have died in this, and there are people that are in jail because of this, and there are powerful people around all of this. You don't have to go into the minutia of, as a 5-year-old and a 15-year-old, the difference between the legal terminology. You don't have to do it. Nobody asked you to do it. Not one single person that listens to the Megyn Kelly show asked you to. Anybody who's out here on Twitter defending what she said or the rationale behind what she said, oh, listen to what she said. I did. That's the problem.